Okay, now in this last video, we want to discuss the quotient rule. This is the last video for this section. And the quotient rule says if you're going to take the derivative of a quotient, right, so f of x over g of x, then it's the derivative of f of x times g of x minus, so notice there's a minus sign here, the derivative of g of x times f of x, all divided by g of x squared. Now, the way I remember this is slightly different. What I think of this is if f of x is the high function and g of x is the low function, then if I want to take the derivative of that, and I'm going to use the prime notation here, then the rhyme goes, so it's low d high, so d high means take the derivative of high, so maybe I'll just write high prime, but low d high minus high d low all over the square of the thing below. So again, that's low d high minus high d low all over the square of the thing below. Okay, so all over low squared. So let's try to use this in practice now. So again, this is the quotient rule. And the key here is to make sure that the thing rhymes. So it's low d high minus high d low all over the square of the thing below. Part of the reason you want that to rhyme, and then with the high d low, is that you need to have, because there's a minus sign, you need to have the correct order. So it needs to go low times high prime minus high times low prime all over low squared. Okay, so let's do a quick example. Let's say that I have x cubed plus 2x over, let's say, x squared plus 1/2 x plus 7. Okay, so then if I'm going to take the derivative of that, then the rhyme says, well, let's say it says low d high, so I need to write down low d high. Now that's going to be the derivative x cubed plus 2x. And I already know I'm going to run out of space. I'm going to move this down here so that this thing is, okay, low d high minus high d low all over the square of the thing below. Okay, so now all that's left is to actually calculate those derivatives. And to make more room, I'm going to have to shrink this a little bit. Okay, so again, we have low times d high, which would be 3x squared plus 2 minus high times d low, and again, I keep running out of space, 2x plus 1/2 all over the square of the thing below. And of course, there's some simplification, but the big thing was I wanted you to learn the rule or see the rule in action here. So it's, again, low d high minus high d low all over the square of the thing below. And it should save you a lot of time when taking derivatives of complex quotients and stuff to remember that rule. Okay, thanks for your time.